It's here. It's finally out. The brand new Warhammer 40,000 app where you can go in, look at all the rules for free right now. Well, all the indexes, that is. Start building your army, start planning your 10th edition armies is now out. What I'm going to do right now is jump in, look at the app, go through it all, do a step-by-step build an Imperial Fist armor to show you how it works and kind of like what the UI is like and stuff like that, and give my feedback as we go along. So let's jump in and let's do it. So this is the app. Again, you can download it on the iOS store, Android store. The first thing we see here is the references to all the indexes you got. You know, the Combat Patrol, all the factions, Dark Angels. Literally everything that they've put out so far is on this. There's no Forge World stuff at this moment in time. Like, I went to the Space Marine one you see now, and you can see like what for the Moment's in there, like what the army rule is, Space Marine chapters. It explains that type of stuff on there. What the thing I really want to do though, of course, is go to this bit, and as it says here now, is that you can make an armor in this app, but it's only for a limited time. Now, I'm sure that's going to be down to monetary things with Warhammer Plus, maybe, I've heard. But anyway, let's just jump in and let's make an army. Again, you can see all the armies you can pick from. Everything's on here. Death Guard, Imperial Guard, Knights, Necrons, Orcs. For me, I want to do Space Marines, all the sub-factions of Space Marines, Blood Angels, Dark Angels. Of course, I'm going with my boys, the Imperial Fists. And I want to make a 1,000-point list because there's a 2v2 tournament incoming. So I want to jump in and do that. And of course, I'm going to give it the greatest name in existence, and that is the Sons of Valrak. The way it's changed now with Warhammer 40,000 is that you basically select one HQ and you just add whatever you want. With, of course, with the rule of 3 and battle line, you can take up to 6, if I'm not mistaken. So the first things first is adding my characters, and I actually want to add a character, not just a captain in Gravis armor. So I want to add Tor Garadon. So it's all in alphabetical order, which is decent. I know this is sometimes an oversight in apps, but it's nice to see everything in alphabetical order. So Tor Garadon's right at the bottom. There we go. 100 points. Now at the bottom, you'll see that there's a little hazard marking. That's because I haven't selected Tor Garadon as a warlord, which I'll correct in a second. I'm going to add some heavy intercessors to the list. What I want to do then is go into the heavy intercessor list and change one of them to a heavy bolter, because for every 5 Marines you have, you can swap out one of the normal weapons for the heavy bolter. So this is what I'm going to do here. Now I'm going to add one heavy bolter, but again, I've made a mistake, and when you click on the little arrows, it shows you what mistakes you've made, which again is a really nice feature to have in these type of apps. Battlescribe had this, and Battlescribe is probably one of the most famous list builder apps. So I got rid of one of the weapons to add the heavy bolter, and I went back to Tor Garadon, as you can see, and added the warlord. Well, ticked him as a warlord as well, so we can, everything's A-OK now. You can see the nice little tick at the bottom. Everything is legal at this point. Now it's just adding the rest of the stuff in there, adding some aggressors in there for my 2v2 armor. I really want to make this a chonky boy armor. I want to take as much firepower and survivability as possible in these games. When it comes to 1,000-point games, Marines, I always say they're really at the back end of it, because with Orcs, you can just bring waves upon waves upon waves of stuff. So with Marines, you want that survivability in there. I'm doing tanks, everything like that. Again, I'm getting confused here because I'm just trying to remember what I did with my other list. Eradicators, I'm going to add, and I want to add two slots of Eradicators. So I'm just going to duplicate the Eradicator that I've already selected on there, and it's just as simple as that to do. And again, you can see at the bottom that it's all still legal. The points are going up, 700 out of 1,000, or I should say 780 points out of 1,000. And I'm just wondering how to add all this up now. One of the cool things I actually do like is that you don't have to pay for any upgrades anymore. For Space Marines, I'm sure that applies to most of the armies, if not all the armies. So you're literally just paying for the unit, and then you can just change whatever you want inside of that unit. There we go. A nice little Hellblaster squad. I've got 95 points to spend now, and I do that with an Eliminator squad, some snipers. There we go, 1,000 points. Absolutely on the nose. I'm going to be rocking this tournament out, and that's the list. That's how easy it was. Of course, you can see that the images are missing and stuff like that. That is something that is probably going to be in the full version. But when you want to export the list, this is what the actual list looks like on an export. It's all set out like this, and you just basically just press the button, and you can send it via email, iMessage, WhatsApp message to your friends, spread it around. Nice, simple, readable lists. I actually think Games Workshop have done a pretty decent job at this point in time. The thing that worries me is just how much this app is going to be. Is it going to be a one-off payment? Are they going to attach it to Warhammer Plus, and that is the way they're going to force people to subscribe to Warhammer Plus? I'm not too sure. I wish they'd be a bit more open with this at this moment in time. I'm just going back to the menu now to show, again, more factions and what's a part of this, in case anyone's asking. World Eater's on there, a Tau on there. Yes, every faction so far is on this for you to go in to build your army, to play around with your army. There you can see Sons of Valrak there. Go back to the references, and again, you can see everything that's on there. Indexes, combat patrols. Again, I'm just going to click this just to go back and just show everyone, because I was wondering what this was. The combat doctrines tells you what all of them do. For people like me who can't remember what I did last night, never mind what a combat doctrine does. And you click on the lore, gives you a nice little lore explanation. I know they didn't really need to do that, but just a rule of cool. For people who do like the lore, why we have a combat doctrine? Well, this is the lore behind it. Going forward here now, I just want to show you the actual what the actual rules look like. So I just picked Chaplain in Terminator armor, and you can see like the movement, the toughness, the save, the melee weapons, what it does, the abilities. When you click like on the Deep Strike ability, it explains what it does and everything like that. So it is an actually nice, cool little reference system. So if you are struggling in games, I do think it's going to be a welcome little companion. Just how it's all set out with the UI system, how easy it is to access certain bits of the rules. I am hoping that when stuff changes, like rules-wise, it just goes straight to here straight away. Like they have like a Battleforge or reference sheet update, and we're not all just, oh, bloody hell, I need to bring like 9-10 books now. I can literally just bring this on my iPad or my iPhone or my Android device or anything like that, and put that up on the table and do it that way. Not to say that if you do have a book, I'm not going to look down on you, but I definitely do like it this way. And that's it. That's my little demo of the app so far. I'm sure you're downloading it right now if you've not already downloaded it, and you're going to play around. Start making your list, your World Eaters, your Black Templars, your Orcs, your Tau, if you're a loser. Go and do it. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm sure there's going to be a lot more work going into it. But so far, I like to give credit where credit's due. I think Games Workshop have done a pretty good job so far with this app from what I've initially seen. Hopefully, it's not too pricey, because it's definitely going to have a monetary price attached to it. Hopefully, it's not included in Warhammer Plus, so people can just buy the app separately if they want to, and they don't have to go down that Warhammer Plus road as well. But for now, yeah, that's enough waffling from me. Give me your feedback on what you think about it. Are you going to download it? If you are going to download it, and again, there is a monetary value that's going to be attached to this, definitely, what are you willing to pay per month, or like outright, to use this app? That is a question that I would love to be answered by you chaps. Right, see you in a bit. Have a great day, and bye-bye.